NFTs can seem really hard and really stupid, and if you're just starting out, there's a lot of things you probably don't understand, like how to mint NFTs, what projects to buy, how to value different projects, what people to follow, what platforms to use, and just a bunch of these questions. And it can seem impossible to basically make a lot of money with NFTs if you're just starting out. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to get started with NFTs as a beginner in 2022. I'm gonna show you what platforms to use, what wallets to use, the different blockchains you can use, how to value different projects, some influencers you should follow, and just all the important tools and rules when investing in NFTs. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to smash that like and subscribe down below for more content like this. Also follow me over on Twitter because this is where I share all my recent NFT purchases and thoughts on different projects and stuff. And I also do some NFT and crypto giveaways. Now with that said, let's start out with the basics of what is an NFT and why is this ape worth $220,000. So most of you probably know this, but NFT stands for non-fungible token, which means it's a unique token and no NFTs are exactly the same. And so far, most NFTs are pictures or art, as you could call it, but NFTs in general has so many use cases, and I think it will be massive in the future. It can be anything from tickets to tokenizing houses, tokenizing whatever you want basically. NFTs can be used for so much, but right now we're gonna talk about the art and image aspect of NFTs. So let's take an example of Bored Ape Yacht Club, one of the most famous NFT projects out there. Obviously, you have all of these different apes. The cheapest one is currently worth over $220,000, which is insane, but basically all of these are unique. They have different attributes, like this guy has his eyes closed, this guy has some weird eyes popped out, this guy has a helmet, this guy has 3D glasses, and some of these attributes are more rare than others and therefore more valuable as well. But how can you find up-and-coming projects that you can make some money on? Basically, by far the best place to do this is Twitter. If you're not on crypto Twitter, you're missing out because there's so much great information on crypto and NFTs on Twitter. And if you want to keep up to date on the newest trends in NFTs and stuff, Twitter is the place to be, and just following the big and good influencers sharing crypto and NFT content on Twitter can be so important. And also the second natural place to do this is in Discord. Join different Discord servers talking about NFTs and stuff and you'll get a lot of great information. But how do you know if you should mint a project or not and if it's gonna do well or not? You have some different aspects. And in this video, I'm going to talk mostly about Solana NFTs because in my opinion, if you're just starting out, Solana is the blockchain to use for NFTs for beginners because Ethereum has high gas fees. That's basically the reason, because if you do something wrong on Ethereum, you could lose hundreds of dollars in gas. But if you do something wrong on Solana, it doesn't really matter because the gas is so low. And personally, I only use Solana. I only make Solana NFT content on the channel too. And the marketplace to use on Solana is Magic Eden. This is the biggest marketplace on Solana currently. It has a really simple and easy to use interface. So let's use Blissful Bulls as an example. This is my personal project. I'm not trying to shell it or anything. The way to find good up-and-coming projects is first of all, seeing how many followers they got on Twitter, how many members they have in their Discord server. Or for example, take Silas, which is a pretty popular project on Solana at the moment. So 4 species, 2,424 supply, which is a fairly low supply. The usual supply is between 1,000 and 10,000. Personally, I like projects with like between 1 and 3,000 supply because lower supply just means that they're more scarce. And if 10,000 people are interested in buying an NFT project with 3,000 supply, the price could shoot up pretty quickly. But if 10,000 people are interested in a project with 10,000 supply, the price would just not do as much. Then you can see that these guys has 5,800 followers and that they're also followed by some of the big influencers in the space, which is also a great way to see if a project is legit, just by seeing that they're actually followed by a lot of these big players in the Solana NFT space. And you should also check the engagement on their posts because if all of their followers are bots, usually their posts get like 0 likes. And obviously you don't want to invest in projects which buy bot followers. And then another way to see if a project might be worth investing in is looking through their roadmap. The roadmap is basically their future plans for the project and what they have in mind doing with the project in the future. So for example, this project has some airdrops coming, they have token, staking and governance, They have PvP and play to earn NFT game. So just looking through the future plans of a project is also important, and going through their team and seeing that the team is actually legit and that they're actually building something, because there are a lot of rugs out there. Rug pulls are basically projects that promise a lot and then they just leave after the mint, go away with all the money. So basically it's just a scam. So to quickly summarize how to find valuable projects, basically look at their following, seeing that they have a strong and engaging community, that they have some cool future plans in their roadmap, seeing that they're followed by a lot of the big people in the space, some big influencers and stuff. And of course it's a bonus if you personally like the art. Now obviously if you're just starting out, you're probably gonna buy NFTs from the secondary market. So on Solana, this would be Magic Eden, for example. You have these different projects, and on Magic Eden you have upcoming launches, you have new collections that recently got added, and you have popular collections, which are the 8 projects with the most volume. And if you go into one of these projects, you have the floor price, which is the cheapest NFT on the market, you have the total volume, you have the average sale price, and you have the total amount listed. And under items, you can see all the NFTs. You can sort from low to high, or recently listed, or high to low. You can search for specific attributes on the left, and you can go to activity to see when a recent NFTs has been sold. And OpenSea is obviously the biggest marketplace in the world and the main marketplace to use on Ethereum. If you want to use that, it's basically the same. You have floor price, volume, owners, and total supply. You have attributes, and you have the items right here, as well as the activity. But buying from these platforms means that you're basically buying on the secondary market. Now, what's the difference between a primary market and a secondary market? Basically, primary market is the first sale. This is what you call minting an NFT. And by minting an NFT, you're basically buying the NFT directly from the people who made it, and you're also uploading the NFT to the blockchain for the first time. So you're the first official owner of that NFT project. And basically any other sale after the mint, that is secondary sales. So if you mint the project, you go on to Magic Eden and sell it for a profit or a loss. That's basically secondary sales, and that's why Magic Eden and OpenSea are called secondary markets. And minting a project usually happens from a website like this, or just the main websites of the different projects. So for example, here is a really basic minting website. You have the mint button and you have the connect wallet button. So on Solana, I recommend using the Phantom wallet, which is a Chrome extension, as you can see right here. You basically need Solana in that Phantom wallet to be able to buy on Magic Eden and mint projects. And on OpenSea, if you use Ethereum, you should use MetaMask. So if I go ahead and connect my wallet, you can see right here amount minted, and if you just click mint, then it says how much it costs, and you just click approve and you have minted an NFT. It's as easy as that. Obviously network fee on Solana is really cheap. On Ethereum this would be a bit higher. I'm not gonna mint this right now, but that's basically how you mint a project. And obviously for popular projects you need to be really quick, because usually they open the mint and it can be sold out within like 10 seconds. So if you're gonna mint a popular project, you need to be super quick. And I'm gonna go through some popular tools you could use to find some upcoming good projects. So for Solana, you for example have Sol Analysis, and here you have a lot of different analysis on projects and stuff. But if you go to the upcoming section, you can see all the upcoming NFT collections that are minting really soon. And then if you click mint details, you can see some info on the projects as well as all the links. There are a bunch of different websites like this, but Sol Analysis or howrare.is are some websites I like to use for Solana NFTs. For Ethereum, you can for example use upcomingnft.art. This website actually has both Ethereum and Solana NFTs. As you can see, Ethereum, here you have Solana, you actually have Matic and a lot of different platforms. But you can just search for upcoming NFTs on Google and you'll find a lot of great websites. And the last thing we'll do in this video is actually show you some of the influencers I like to follow to get some good NFT tips. Most of these will be for Solana, but I'll also show some for Ethereum. Now, Farokh is a great person to follow. He's mainly focused on Ethereum, but he's also recently started to buy some Solana NFTs. So that's just a great person to follow. You have Cozy the Caller, which makes a lot of great calls on Solana NFTs. You have Sol BDC, which makes these daily updates on big stuff happening on Solana, which I really like. So that's definitely a guy to follow. And last but not least, probably the biggest Solana NFT influencer is Sol Big Brain. So those are some of the people I like to follow, and if you need more people, you can just head over to my profile and see the people I'm following and follow some of the same people I follow. To summarize all of this, Solana and Ethereum are the biggest NFT blockchains, and I personally like Solana. What makes an NFT project valuable? is ultimately the community. The community is basically what makes a project valuable, because with no community, no one will buy your project. So just seeing that a project has a strong and engaging community is by far the most important thing to look at. If you're gonna buy an NFT, Magic Eden is the best marketplace on Solana in my opinion, and OpenSea is the best on Ethereum. And minting an NFT is basically just the initial sale, the first ever purchase of that NFT. You're the first ever owner if you mint an NFT, and you actually upload the NFT to the blockchain for the first time when minting it. So I hope this video helped you out, and if it did in any way, make sure to smash that like and subscribe down below for more NFT content. Also follow me over on Twitter, and also let me know down in the comment section if there's any specific NFT topics or projects you want me to cover going forward on the channel. I will also leave links to Binance and KuCoin down in the description. With both of those links, you'll get 20% less trading fees for life, which can save you a lot of money over the long run. Binance, just the biggest exchange in the world and the one I use the most, and KuCoin is the exchange I use the most after Binance. Basically by far the best place to trade low cap altcoins and find those potential 100x coins. Now with that said, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Peace.